What is going on, everybody? Thomas here from That Money Guy. Today we're going to be talking about American Airlines, the largest airline in the continental United States. Wow, that was a lot. So we're going to dive right into it. The reason I wanted to do this video today is because I have a vested interest in American Airlines. I own shares, and I know that a lot of folks that are getting into the stock market right now have been buying it. Robinhood has released their buyer stats on American Airlines, and it has gone through the roof. I think a lot of people see the price and the price that has been going down, and they think that they've been getting a good deal. So today we're just going to take a look at some of the information that we see here and hopefully come to a bit of an idea of whether it's a good buy, whether it's not, whether it's something that you should buy, whether you shouldn't. So let's dive right on in there. So American Airlines has really large fleet, really extensive fleet, and a lot of destinations. I believe they have over 350 destinations. But we've been hearing a lot of conflicting reports. Price at the moment for an American Airlines share is very, very low at the moment. I believe last time I checked it's around $11. Not the lowest we've seen, but definitely following a bearish trend. Bearish means kind of downhill. But for all you stock traders, for all you stock buyers and holders, is it something worth buying at the moment? And at the moment, I do not think so, personally. Again, I'm not a money expert, but I don't think it's a buy right now. The reason I'm saying this is because at the moment we've been hearing a lot of news that is going to make this stock more bearish than bullish. It's going to be going downhill for quite a while. The most recent revelations we've been seeing are American Airlines sending warn letters to 25,000 employees. Basically, what that means is, hey, we're waiting to get funding from the government, but if we don't get it, or if we don't get it in time, we're going to have to make some layoffs. 25,000 to be precise. We have been seeing a lot of this kind of talk amongst the airlines right now because they're really struggling. Congress is putting together another kind of stimulus package for business, big and small, and so, hopefully we're going to see some good news there soon. But right now, it doesn't look too good for the foreseeable future. What we've seen, especially in the United States, is airlines saying, well, to heck really with rules and regulations, we've got to get our seats filled, so we're going to start flying at capacity. That means that, you would typically see an airline full, no space in between, the whole aisle's full. Whether that's going to come into fruition or not, I would say so, just because of the fact that, like I said, they're really struggling. But we also have to take note of the fact that, hey, are there going to be people traveling within the United States now? There's always going to be folks that need to get from A to B, pandemic or not, crisis or not. It's just how it is. What we really need to look at, though, is are we seeing positive trends in flyers? We've seen some indication that travel is going back up as kind of the new norm sets in and people are like, well, I've just got to risk it. But at the moment, it's still pretty stagnant. European travel is still very, very much kind of confined, stopped, and slowed. We're seeing a lot of that as well with South America, Asia. And it's going to be a long and slow road. Definitely, I would say from just my experience of the airlines, and this is kind of more of a personal feeling. But American Airlines is, again, like I said, the unofficial flagship carrier of the United States. They've described themselves as that in the past. They have the largest fleet, and they are the company with the most, shall we say, government ties in terms of, if something's going to happen, the chances are they're going to be the ones bailed out over other airlines. If you look at GM and Ford, it's the same thing. GM is that, they really relied on the government to bail them out. And it's going to be, I foresee the same thing. So American Airlines isn't really going to go bust. I very, very firmly believe that it's going to be around. Although I don't think at the moment is the time to buy. I think it's going to go down. And I think when it goes down, I think it's going to drop maybe $8, maybe down to $7. At that point, I'm going to be buying like crazy and holding with the knowledge and understanding that it is going to take a while. This road is going to be a slow one. But American Airlines has recently been really doing some really good efforts to modernize their fleet. They've been bringing out some really, really impressive products in terms of comfort, in terms of onboard entertainment and things like that. And so I think it just came at a really, really bad time. I think it hit everyone completely out of the blue, and we didn't really know what to do with it. But American Airlines was poised to make some really, really good, positive strides in the right direction. Unfortunately, they've had setbacks, like I've just said, but they're going to get there in the end. So, in my personal point of view, I think it's definitely a buy. It's definitely a hold. Again, though, this is your portfolio, and that's the fun. That's the excitement of having a portfolio. You do what makes you feel good. I do buy every now and then. I'll buy a share every now and then, but nothing too crazy. When I see a real drop, I'll be like, okay, I'll buy a little bit there. But like I said, I foresee it going down to $8, maybe $7 a share. In which point, yeah, that's definitely a good buy, because you've got to look at it from this point of view. It could either go one of two ways. It could go south, in which case I haven't lost much money, or the upside, it goes up, back up to good, $20, $30 a share, and you've made some decent money. But that is the stock market. It is risk, it is timing, and the vast majority of us just can't tell when that perfect time is. Some people, unfortunately, they know. So if you like this video and if you want to hear more like this, please let me know in the comments below. If you thought my channel, or if you think my channel is good enough to show up on your home screen every now and then, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Goodbye.